Hello. That way. Okay. That was one of my favorite ones, I think, but hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action and body bags for the opponent. Well, as you can see, I've trimmed blue completely. That was kind of a bit of a dud last night, and as Kreese is in the original Karate Kid, younger, the season has reset today and back into platinum, but climbing back up to mythic. Hopefully, of course, a little bit faster than last month, but we'll get there. Eventually. Keep climbing, keep trying, keep looking for that ruthless aggression. But as always, on Arena, in Explorer, Stampede Dinos, ranked, best of 3 list in the description. The 2-hour primer link to that, and the Discord, which I saw a bunch of new people join today. And a very interesting change, a change that is almost like blasphemy. Well, we were talking about it a bit, and I still continue to get quite flooded. It's nuts. I don't exactly like that. I might remove some here, some there. You might not think I get flooded, but Overlord of the Hauntwoods, that's replacing, for me, Archdruid's Charm. Both things cost 3, kind of. With the impending 4, we play this, we get a land everywhere. Taps for mana of any color. Lovely, lovely stuff. Archdruids needing the 3 green. There was a couple times last night where I didn't have the 3 green. Cavern of Souls did taint that quite a bit. But now, without Archdruids, I can bring in more Cavern of Souls and feel super duper comfortable, able to withstand the painful counter spells of opponents. I faced Azorius Control, no, not Azorius, Azorius Spirits today once, and that was a pretty aggressive deck. It was rough. I still haven't faced a lot of aggro, and yeah, I'm sure we'll get the job done. Much better. Hopefully everybody's Monday is good. As good as possible. Monday, I guess, is not the best, but it's over, at least, if you're watching this live. Yeah, I say we basically get right into it. Started a little bit later, played on untapped.in with JDX there, and it's interesting. It was pretty laggy, I must say. Don't know how often I'll do that again, but it was cool to see what it's all about, at least. A different way to play the game, and for free. You just make your deck, add the cards, go at it with the opponent. You have to do a lot of things manually. It's kind of like in paper, and yeah, like I said, the lagging is rough stuff. Scorpion, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. I'm gonna crush some opponents. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I miss Archdruid's Charm. I'm probably going to add it back in, grabbing a specific land, the Sunken or the Castle, to make the explosive amounts of mana. Ooh. I don't know, I might do that quick draft. I know. It was a good commander game, JDX. I don't need anything from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, that's for sure, because I don't know how many packs I opened up. My goodness. I did have a nice day. I was doing a bunch of sanding and what was it? Construction stuff. Wood, painting, a lot of painting. Oh, good stuff. You do what you gotta do, Scorpion. It's karma, JDX. It's karma. You wanted me to play, and that's it was pretty painful for you. I felt your pain. Yeah, JDX only got one sorcery in a Spellslinger's deck, in a Commander Spellslinger's deck. How many do you have? Like 30, 40? 1. Ooh, that hurt. We'll have a rematch one day for sure. Got the kinks out of the way. But what do we got going on here? The first interesting sort of different spin. I thought this hand looked alright because I only need one more land with the Overlord, and boom, we get some mana. 2 Sunken Citadels did make me feel quite good. Yeah, this could be rough. Oh, well, but hey, look, good. Of course, you do need a Castle Garenbrig. Castle next turn would help quite a bit. We could mostly be dead with the Wildfire Wicker Folk as they get to, well, 4 different types in their graveyard, they're going to get +1/+1. Ooh, interesting. Patchwork Beastie, huh? Bunch of new stuff from Duskmourn here. Delirium. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, we are dead. Too little, too late. I don't know what the entry fee on Ixalan Quick Draft is. I think I would only really do drafts, and I like to only do drafts when, I don't know, I'm looking for rares, and I don't need any rares from Ixalan, but a bunch of artifact creatures, Delirium, well, Pyroclasm help, possibly. Wildfire Wickerfolk does sit at 2 toughness before they get Delirium, and then it gets to be a 4/3 trample. I say we keep it the same. Yeah, they definitely were too fast. It is a good dino set, 100%. I don't know, it's tempting. Going back and revisiting Lost Caverns, all that good stuff. No, that hand is not good stuff, that's for sure. Okay, I mean, it's slightly better, for sure. We'll send a Ghalta to the bottom. Hopefully seeing a castle. We see a Sylvan Scrying, we get it. Oh, okay, well, it's kind of like the previous game. Hopefully this one's a bit better. At the very least, I started off with 3 lands, now I have 4, but oh, yeah, it's like a mirror match. Ooh, that's not great. Of course, I don't have Overlord of the Hauntwoods, so which would have been Archdruid's Charm anyways. I wouldn't have been getting Castle Garenbrig. Okay, Thorn Mammoth is something. And I forgot to mention it, I've used it before in the past. This deck does put a lot of creatures out, and whenever it or another creature enters, Thorn Mammoth fights up to 1 creature you don't control. So take out a bunch with this one guy, get the job done. Yeah. I hope to win them all from now. I'll do my best. I mean, I would kill him next turn if I got Castle Garenbrig, which is pretty fantastic. Hopefully I get it. It's cool to know if I get 1 card, they're dead. Guaranteed, 100%. That is not going to quite do it. Play Regisaur Alpha, have 2 bodies, maybe. I can save myself. I have to imagine the opponent has some form of removal, a little bit. We saw that torch the tower, unfortunately. Could possibly be taking out that dinosaur token there. But again, we could just straight up be dead. Inti puts a counter and trample on one of the creatures that's attacking. And I think they'll have enough to get everything through. Plus if they have removal. There's torch the tower. Okay, done. Smoked. Out of the water. I had to block the big Wildfire Wickerfolk just to survive. It possibly was going to 6 power, and if I blocked a smaller thing, there were 3 things that would have been attacking, so we were cooked there. I guess I got myself a body bag as I was bodied. Okay. That was the first real, well, I guess, real aggro deck. Azorius Spirits is quite aggressive, but they have a lot of painful counter spells. Nice to have that Shifting Ceratops in, because it does seem like I'm facing more decks that have blue with the counter spells, so Shifting Ceratops quite nice to at least stick something. But having 3 Cavern of Souls is probably going to help really all I need. Then shifting against the spirits, even though I don't expect to really ever face them. That was just kind of a one-off today. Oh, it doesn't get much scarier than that. They can't usually target it, but they do have a painful new white enchantment aura. Gives them +1/+1 ward, lifelink. and they temporarily exile a creature, I believe, when it enters, and they attach the enchantment to a creature that they own. It's not great for me. It's quite painful indeed, kind of like that hand, but that is the keeper. Ulvenwald could be good, but if we get to Castle Garenbrig, I mean, we're going to make 7. We're going to make 7. Well, there we go. What did I say? Of course, we could be dead because it is aggro. A little bit unfortunate facing the aggro when I'm live, but when I'm not live, I don't face it. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy, I bet we're dead. We could be. Possibly, you never know. That's a very real possibility. I possibly might need more coffee. But we'll get through a couple matches here, maybe about an hour or so. Aim for that. No, we're not coming back. No, not happening. Sometimes you just die basically when you play 2 lands. Definitely. Clifftop Lookout. I don't know, that's a hard one. I was mentioning Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I like, if it is similar to Clifftop, playing both for 3, even though when you play this for 3, it's not a creature. But you get to a point where you could make, 6 mana, enough mana to play it as a creature. You might appreciate the 6/5 getting the land versus Clifftop always being a 1/2. And this, again, triggers Vaultborn Tyrant. And oftentimes, well, often enough for me, I don't want any more lands. I don't need them. So the land from Clifftop, if I don't care about it, and the land from Overlord, I don't care. I would rather have the 6/5 in that case versus Clifftop Lookout. But that's pretty much how it is. I think Clifftop edges... It could edge it out a little bit. It has grabbed Sunken Citadel quite a bit, I must say. We'll bring in Pyroclasm. I gotta lock that in 1 second. Yeah, we'll trim T-Rex. It's nice having Thorn Mammoth, I must say, potentially interacting with a bunch of them. We could be dead long before Thorn Mammoth. There's not a whole lot to do. You basically have to have a sweeper. You have 1 piece of removal. They will have more creatures. But, I mean, I would try that if I had 2 lands. Getting off with that Pyroclasm could have been good. I mean, it's 2 lands there. I'm going to give it a go and hope I get to a source of red. And hopefully fry a few things. Oh boy, oh boy. Watch it be Cavern of Souls, back to back. Oh, they thought seized. Okay. Well, I won't concede yet. We got that Sylvan Scrying getting the Sunken. So our chances have not sunken quite yet. It's just painful that they also get access to Thoughtseize and their deadly aggressive plan. It is painful. Very painful. Certainly would have been nice to take out Slickshot. We won't be now. If we had a source of red, would have been nice to make that go away. Does the trick. Hopefully it's not Monstrous Rage getting Slickshot's toughness to 3. I'm crossing my fingers that doesn't happen. Okay. Might just be the Callous Cell Sword, its ability to... Oh, yeah, no. So, we die. Quite simply, we die. It's a good deck against a lot of stuff. Most anybody. You're just dead. Of course, if I had a piece of removal, I mean, that would have gone away with Thoughtseize, so I would have needed a minimum 2 pieces of removal. But if I have 4, a playset of removal, the chances of seeing 2 of those in my opening hand to have one after the Thoughtseize is so incredibly low. If I want removal, I want at least 8 pieces just to maybe see 2. With the possibility of Thoughtseize, I mean, there's almost 0 chance. You bring in a sweeper, that's gone. Yeah. You're just done for. The opponent might be done for with that basically perfect Azorius Control, lovely stuff with that Cavern of Souls. I'm getting revenge.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen,
absolutely
then the hell with you.
They have 2 untapped. I didn't think we would be going off with Sylvan Scrying, I hope, at some point. Field of Ruin could possibly ruin our chances. I'm going to try for this. I think they might want to take it as Sunken. They might let this resolve. Hard to say. I don't think they will, though. I'm pretty sure they won't. Okay. If at any point when we get the Castle Garenbrig, we're going to get them. I won't reveal Cavern of Souls until I absolutely have to. I could stick Palani's Hatcher next turn. I wouldn't be doing a whole lot. They would almost certainly kill it and sweep it. But playing Palani's next turn, followed by Carnage Tyrant, followed by Tyrranax Rex, I think is possibly going to be quite good. Will Field of Ruin take out Cavern? They might think they need to do that when, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, but it's probably going to be Cavern. That's not going to stop me because I'm going to be making 6. Wandering Emperor? Well, March of Otherworldly Light for a single white. That is right. Hashtag pre-recorded. There you go. Of course, the token has a mana value of 0, so they didn't have to pay anything for X. Oh, shoot. You took out Cavern of Souls. I really wish I had something that couldn't be countered in my hand. Man. Darn. Whatever will I do? I don't think those... Portable Hole, that's okay. I imagine they must just have removal for Palani's Hatcher there. Of course, I'm not playing Overlord of the Hauntwoods yet. If we get to Ghalta, well, that could be nice, but 2 more Cavern of Souls still in. I like it. Oh, I'd like that too. Well, there you go. Memory Deluge. It may not matter. If they sweep, they're dead to T-Rex, I bet. Even if they spend 4 on Supreme Verdict. That's fine by me. I would think. I'll pay 2 to kill him. Gotcha. Alright. I will never know if that Cavern of Souls that I saw would have been my only copy of Cavern from last night. I have to imagine it's probably whatever was or wasn't Cavern of Souls. A commercial district and Rockfall Vale, I believe. So it could have been one of those 2 from last night and helped to stick Palani's Hatcher and keep up that ruthless aggression. But they do have stuff that, well, destroys my lands. So we're bringing in Altanak. Might go up to 4 copies, we'll see. We definitely don't need the Thorn Mammoth, and I can kind of feel like maybe I should start off with Altanak. It gets a land back, because any deck can use Field of Ruin or Demolition Field. But definitely nice when those decks beat the dust. Bring in a single Pithing Needle, because, well, I only have 3 copies of that, and I had a little bit of space. I don't really care about the Planeswalkers. I'm not worried about them. When you can do a deadly play, you don't have to care about it when your stuff can't be countered. They sweep, it's fine. Chances are you still have stuff left in your hand. But, yeah. I'm just happy to bring back lands that they will be destroying. Maybe they'll be choosing Sunken Citadel or something like that. But yeah, honestly, I was just flooded multiple matches in a row this afternoon, right as the season reset, and man, that was interesting, to say the least. Land off the top, Sylvan Scrying, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I think multiple games in a row I just drew that, and kind of made me sick to my stomach a little bit. Of course, there's always a chance of that stuff happening, and the chance of it happening in back-to-back games. I don't know. We might be seeing the Azorius Control scoop. They saw how deadly it was the first game, and they don't bother coming back for the second. That's when you know it's good stuff. Maybe the instant concede. If they have to mulligan a couple times to get something good, that might be it as well. Is that good? Not so much. Not so much. That's a lot better. 100%. Definitely get that Palani's Hatcher down there. And having multiple Cavern of Souls, it was mentioned in the Discord, and it's a point I want to highlight. The first one, Dinosaur, boom. Or we just choose Avatar or Horror, just to stick to Overlord. Do I want to do that? Well, not so much. Are they going to counter what I do? Probably. I want to stick it. I want to get an extra land. Yes, okay. Whew. That's what it's all about. I would have been able to make the mana for Carnage Tyrant next turn. I didn't need Cavern named as Dinosaur. And there you go. There you go. We got there. Now let's see if it's another aggro deck. You could trim Altanak, no Thorn Mammoth, something a little bit cheaper, a little bit of interaction, but again, I like to keep it creature based, elevating and increasing the chances of Castle Garenbrig dumping something big. You could be stuck with maybe 2 pieces of removal come turn 4. Maybe you play them, but you could be playing a creature for 6 with Castle Garenbrig's ability instead of 2 pieces of removal, and the opponent might not have a good target anyways, so you might want to wait and save it. And yes, that was quick. I'm just glad I got revenge on an Azorius Control opponent for last night's painful time. I'm just happy I had the good example of you name Avatar to get something down, or you name whatever it is. If it's not a dino, you have that Carnage Tyrant and Tyrranax Rex, you know you're good. I think that hand is pretty good too. Oh, maybe. Oh, look, it might be Rakdos Aggro again, starting off with the good old Thoughtseize. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen this opening. Of course, it might be Rakdos Sacrifice and whatnot, but Sunken on the top. Perfect. We're playing that next turn and preserving Sylvan Scrying. The first one will grab Castle, but we could lose one of them. And okay, that's what we're doing.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you. It's a trap.
What they have? Nah, we'll still go with the Sunken. Sometimes, if I only had one Sylvan, 100% I would use it because I want to use it. I turned Sylvan into a land which can't be discarded by Thoughtseize, and now, oh, they might be scrambling a little bit here. Oh boy. Definitely, Castle Garenbrig, we could be making 6 mana, but like I mentioned, you could have removal, but you could also have no creature that costs 6. Oh, okay. We don't get to make use out of, Castle Garenbrig making 6 mana on turn 4, accelerating that. But the opponent is accelerating towards a loss, that's for sure. That's revenge. That's revenge, I tell you. That's what they get. Vaultborn Tyrant. We want to draw into Ghalta. We got Thorn Mammoth, lovely stuff. Fight whoever, whatever. It might as well be Commercial District, Palani's Hatcher. I like that. Palani's Hatcher is 3 creatures, which means 3 triggers from Thorn Mammoth. As long as I fight small creatures until the last one, I'm good. Something for 2, something for 2, and then maybe something else. I could take out reasonably 3 creatures with the 1 Thorn Mammoth, with the 3 triggers from... Oh, Valgavoth. Okay, well that's fun. Flying ward, sacrifice 3 permanents if a card... So it's Valgavoth Transmogrify. Huh, let me think. Well, it's going to be Palani's Hatcher, because that's what it's going to be. We got Ghalta, we have to wait. Okay. If we might be able to get him. Potentially. As long as they don't have too much removal, they might die next turn. Cross your fingers, cross your claws, it's nothing too scary. Oh boy. Reckoner Bankbuster, not bad, not bad. Attack with Valgavoth. You know you want to do it. Yeah, you got 1 left. Hopefully it's not the 4th Thoughtseize. Oh, don't you dare.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
So they're dead. They're super dead. That's what you get. You want to cheat out the new thing? We can read Valgavoth because it is a brand new card from Duskmourn, the big bad, apparently. I like a lot of draw. I like a lot of life gain. Teach them a lesson. They won't soon forget. Yeah. And then we attack. I have to imagine it's probably lethal, even with the 9 that Valgavoth is going to be gaining. We'll find out. You know what time it is.
Ruthless aggression.
Yeah, good stuff. Ooh. Okay. Keep it the same. It's Transmogrify, so Pyroclasm could be pretty good, taking out the small goblin or Fable, which also has 2 toughness. I'm tempted to try that. Thorn Mammoth, not going to be doing a whole lot. Yeah, we'll go with Pyroclasm, but we'll view the battlefield. We'll look at Valgavoth here. Very scary. Of course, you're probably not making 9 mana to regularly play it. You have to cheat it out. That's how it goes. Flying Lifelink Ward. The ward is sacrificing 3 non-land permanents. I could have 2 creatures and I couldn't target it, which is pretty nuts. I would have to have a minimum 3 creatures or an artifact, an enchantment. You get the idea. If a card we control would be put into the graveyard, it's exiled instead. That stops the death trigger from Vaultborn making a copy of itself if the original dies. And during their turn, they may play cards exiled with it. If they cast a spell that way, they pay life equal to its mana value rather than its mana cost. Very quickly, that would have gotten out of hand. But fortunately, we were faster. But definitely, that Pyroclasm, getting that early gobbo, we're gonna get him. I just love that we persevered through 3 Thoughtseizes. Ooh, that's the keeper though. Carnage Tyrant, well, I might like Ulvenwald Hydra. That could be the difference maker. Oh well, I kind of don't need it, but getting that castle is perfect. They gotta be fast. At the very least, Ulvenwald Hydra, hopefully, on turn 4 is going to make the magic. I don't imagine they have any land destruction. They don't have Field of Ruin yet. I was probably safe to play Castle Garenbrig, but again, might as well be safe rather than sorry. The turn I played, I get an activation at a minimum. Will they Transmogrify next turn? Probably. I don't think they can make Fountain Port or activate its ability to whatchamacallit, make a fish. No, I think they can. It's 3 and tapping it. Don't need another Sunken. If we draw Ghalta next turn, they're dead, which is, as always, a good position to be in. Yeah, they can make a fish. If they make the fish, okay. If they made the fish, we probably could have suspected there was going to be a Transmogrify there. But they did not make the fish, so they don't have Transmogrify. Oh, they do. Okay, the Mutavault. They tapped it for a mana, and they used its own mana to make it into a creature to have... Huh. Maybe not. I've seen that used before as a way to have a Transmogrified target to exile. Oh, they can still do it this way. Okay. Painful. Valgavoth is good. It's a big thing. Yeah, you cheated them out. Good on you. We really just need to get to Ghalta at some point. And hope they don't have removal for Vaultborn. Ooh. Pyroclasm isn't going to be doing much, but if a creature is big enough, I could ping everybody. Valgavoth, the toughness goes down a little bit. Go blank is rough. We don't need a forest. Actually, we don't need any lands that I have. So, there we go. I like it. Yeah, if a creature that I controlled had 7 power, ping Valgavoth, I would only need to deal another 7. Could swing with that thing and see if they want to trade with it. Hopefully I see Ghalta. I'm pretty sure they have removal for Vaultborn. Yeah, exiled, no token, painful. Painful. That's garbage. I don't like this creature. I don't like it, not one bit. They basically won. Guess we'll play another Vaultborn Tyrant, see if we get Ghalta. You never know. Oh, we got... Okay. All right, folks. Folks. Oh, strap yourselves in. I got the UFC clip primed and ready. Seriously. You gotta be kidding. This... Ghalta's gone. We get the drill. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I get it. Oh, and you can play it, and you pay 8. Let me guess, you have a bunch of creatures in your hand. We'll see. I'll wait. Oh, they don't have any creatures. That's kind of hilarious. I guess the only creature in their deck is Valgavoth for the Transmogrify hit. Take it and see if we draw another Ghalta, basically. Instant speed interaction really is the ticket, but again, they got Thoughtseize, so you need a minimum 2 in your hand. Possibly 3, because as we saw, they cast multiples. Yeah, no, All right. They got us. Hopefully. I'm thinking if I want to do anything, it's Pyroclasm, kill the dinky creature if they have it out, and again, Mutavault, use its own mana to make itself a creature as the target. Bankbuster makes that token, the pilot, to also be a target, and that's not going to do much. It's a little bit better, slightly. Bloppa, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. That's way worse. Okay, well, we found the keeper eventually. All of that to the bottom. Commercial district. See if there's a land on top. There is a land on top, and it's a good one. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. We are on track to make 7. I'm in heaven. I hope. That was quite a few mulligans. It'll be a good recovery for sure. Next turn we can play Regisaur. Next turn I can play Vaultborn, T-Rex, all that good stuff. Okay, well, hopefully they don't Transmogrify coming up here, but I have a sneaky suspicion that is about to happen. I could draw another land next turn and be completely flooded, which is nuts to say. That would be rough. Something big. Come on, there's so many big things that could be drawn. They got rid of a Valgavoth. Makes me think they might have 2 in their hand. Okay, Brass Forge. That does make the token. Another way to get it for Valgavoth. But 100% we're blocking that Goblin, and I guess they have stuff to ping it. Okay. Torch the tower. I got rid of some of their tokens. Oh, okay. I like that. This is looking good. Go. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Alright. T-Rex, you gonna save the day or not? Good buddy. Transmogrify or no Transmogrify? That is the question. They either have it and likely win this turn. If they don't have it, they lose. I like that back and forth, the boom. Determined. Or they could sweep. It could be extinction event. Okay, that's good. I like the looks of that. 3-man. Oh! Whoa is right. I'm just happy I could produce there. Sometimes all you need is T-Rex. I honestly wish I would see it more often, and that is a good point. Some spot in the deck it could be used to search for a creature, look 5 deep, look 6 deep, turn Timber Symbiosis, commune with dinosaurs. I know commune with dinosaurs is pretty good for some of you guys, yes. I don't know. That's a pretty legitimate Transmogrify target. I think we're all going to be seeing that creep up somewhat. A Valgavoth, Terror Eater. I think a lot of us were probably familiar with it, but if you weren't, now you are, and now you have something else to fear. Yeah. Whew. They could also go Duress. Duress or Thoughtseize to rip that piece of removal from your hand that you were saving for the token that they target, the creature that they target, to cheat this out. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of back and forth. Yeah. Scary stuff. Okay. At least one more match here. Would be cool if it was another Azorius Control. Yeah. Finish it off with that, perhaps. But the Azorius Control matchups are pretty fast, usually. PC caught. Mono Green Devotion. I honestly don't remember the last time I faced Mono Green Devotion. That's bad. Also bad. Ooh boy. I mean, it can still be worse than this. It could be another no-lander. I'm certainly mulliganing. Eventually. The opponent's thinking long and hard. Keep a hand without Leyline of the Guild Pact or mulligan. They kept a hand. Possibly without Leyline of the Guild Pact there. But get to the big mana. Ulvenwald Hydra could help greatly with that. Oh, okay, they hashtag pre-recorded. They kept the hand without Leyline of the Guild Pact. That's what took them so long, being Mono Green Devotion. We'll see. Mono Green is pretty darn mean. There's nothing super good that shuts them down. If it's a permanent, that permanent is destroyed by any number of things. Or it just doesn't matter because they're still so incredibly explosive. Hopefully Tyrranax Rex is, and again, they didn't get a guild pact and they don't have a Nykthos. I like this quite a bit. Oh, okay, well, they got it, yeah. That's fun. Okay, so we basically have one more turn. Next turn, the opponent is going to likely kill us, chaining a bunch of funny business mana-wise. Who knows how much they're going to make, but well, at least I'll... Do I want to go with T-Rex or Ulvenwald? You know what? I'm going to go with Ulvenwald, a big creature. We grab Commercial District, Surveil, see what's on top. Hopefully it's somebody that gives haste. And the next turn isn't too explosive. 2 T-Rexes and a Ghalta is not going to finish them off, but we'll see. We're almost certainly dead. I'll just make sure. I would imagine Ulvenwald Oddity will be played and activated, giving +1/+1, or transformed, I should say, +1/+1 in haste to everybody. Yeah, tends to do the trick. Okay. Yeah, oh, that's bad. Oh, they got another Nykthos. Oh, look what I said. Yeah. So we're done. Pithing Needle, we could name Kiora, but again, there's really not much hope against that deck. Damping Sphere gets destroyed, and it hurts me. Alpine Moon, gonna be destroyed. Big time. I do like Alpine Moon though, I gotta say. And only being in 2 colors that have a lot of sources of red, and Overlord of the Hauntwoods, definitely nice. Tapping for any color and helping to make sure I get those sources. That's a couple painful ones right there. Yeah. I want to keep Ghalta, just in case I get a scenario where I can pop off. That's basically the only way you're going to win against Mono Green. And again, fortunately, they didn't get that lovely Leyline of the Guild Pact. I'll take it. And they didn't play a Llanowar Elf or an Elvish Mystic. That's nuts. You never see that happening. Definitely Overlord, big time. We want to ramp, go as fast as humanly possible. 6 mana next turn, that'd be good. Nice old Carnage Tyrant. Vaultborn would be nice, but at least we'll be playing that coming up here. Get a little revenge, perhaps. Really, the only way you win against mono green is if they stumble like they are here. And we still haven't won. They still could explode nastily. Oh, okay. Well, it's... Technically, it has to be Cavern of Souls. I have to go with Vaultborn, get the card draw. Hope it's a land that enters untapped next turn. Well, not quite. Still could be. At least I'm playing T-Rex. Somebody with haste would be nice. It is a little painful, I guess hurtful at times, having 4 Palani's Hatchers and 4 Regisaur Alphas and not seeing any of them. The ones I did send to the bottom, the 1 Regisaur Alpha at the start here, I mean, that has been shuffled higher up into the deck. But yeah, hopefully we see it. Oh, good old Cavalier. I wonder if it's going to get another Nykthos and put it onto the battlefield. Just a forest, that's not too bad. And Kyora's ability has been used, so she's not untapping Nykthos. I like it. I mean, we're dead next turn, but we'll see. Be nice and aggressive towards Kiora with T-Rex, and yeah, that's pretty good. At least they're not attacking me. It's not nothing. Right, T-Rex. Everybody towards Kiora, 100%. That's what's happening. I don't imagine we're going to be able to take her out, but well, you never know. No point in hitting him in the face. If we're going to get something gone, it's going to be that. Hurt their ramp a little bit, quite a bit, because they would only be able to tap Nykthos once. I'm sure somehow, some way, they're going to find another copy, whether that is Storm the Festival or... I kind of like that. I mean, she's left at 2. 1 would be alright, so at the very least they wouldn't be drawing cards as she uses up her final point of loyalty. Okay. Looks like they might take out Overlord. Oh, you got Beseiju, don't you? Oh boy. That's fun. Yeah, I'll search for Commercial District. We'll see what's on top. Hopefully it's not a land. Could be good. If by some miracle mono green doesn't pop off this turn, we might be okay. The chances of that happening, the chances of them not popping off are almost 0. Two Trailblazers. Okay, so whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters, now they draw 3 cards with the 2 Trailblazers plus Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. Yeah, that's all right. Probably going to play an Ulvenwald Oddity, transform it. You know the drill. Oh, now they're drawing 4 cards whenever a creature is... I mean, it's going to get worse, but maybe they'll play a 4th Outcaster Trailblazer. Yeah, you never know. Oh boy. Yeah, stack that devotion. Nykthos is only tapping for 15. I've seen it bigger than that, so this is not the worst. Yeah, 15, that's... It could be 18 or it could be 20, you know. Okay, that's fun. Oh, now they have... they will have 25. They would have had 25 there. Oh, another Cura. Yeah, no, there's... I really didn't have to drag it out that long, as long as I did, because, I mean, it was going to happen at some point. It is just, you know, sometimes it's interesting to remind people who may not face mono green too often that it's a nasty deck. Nasty. I think it would probably... I don't know what I'd probably rather face. Rakdos Aggro or Prowess or mono green. At least Rakdos Aggro, I could bring in some pieces of removal and win. Mono green, yeah. As long as they do their thing, you're dead. The only way you basically win is if they stumble. That's about it. Yeah. I don't know. I might try Alpine Moon again. Dust it off, but again, that's like the first time I faced mono green in, I want to say a week, maybe a week and a half or two. It just dropped off the face of the planet when I think it should be more popular than it is. Okay, yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. We have to keep it eventually, unfortunately. Hoping to get the third land. Castle Garenbrig would be nice, but really any third land at this point. Okay, well, that's not it. I mean, they played blue. It might be Azorius Control. Some sort of Dimir something? It's hard to say. Phylagi Archaeologist. I think I might have seen it once before. Yeah, perhaps some sort of budget Dimir Control, perhaps, yeah. Another one, as DJ Khaled says. I mean, Fatal Push isn't going to be doing a whole lot in this matchup for him. At least. Okay, oh, phew. We got it. Stick it. Beautiful. We're making something happen. Right, another land. Oh my god. Pardon me. Another land, or Castle Garenbrig. Let's see it. Just a bunch of stuff. I couldn't even wager a guess on the overall game plan from the opponent. I have to imagine there's some sort of funny business they're going to do. Treasure Cruise. It is a common, and it is one of the best cards, so it makes sense. Okay, graveyard stuff. What are they going to mill? Ooh, okay. We have Demonic Bargain. 2 and a black. Exile the top 13, then search your library for a card. Put it into your hand. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay. We got a Thassa's Oracle. Dimir. Excuse me, Thassa's Oracle. Never in a million years would I have expected we'd be seeing this. Of course, Palani's Hatcher here. Hopefully the aggression helps enough. Seems like the opponent's game plan isn't exactly materializing, but well, when you have funny business like this, Thassa's Oracle, when it enters, look at the top X cards where X is your devotion to blue, blah, 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 blah. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in their library, they win the game. So if they have 1 card or no cards, they win the game, I think. 2 cards or less, they just automatically win. So it could be rough. They got a lot of Thassa's Oracle in there. 3. Quite a few. No, 1 in the graveyard. And 2 exiled. So there is only 1 left in their library. Oh, I'm kind of liking this. Liking our chances a wee bit. I'm just happy I have Cavern of Souls because, well, perhaps they do have some counter spells floating around there. I did not win them all, Scorpion, I'll tell you that much. The dastardly mono green devotion did me in. Did me in. Of course, Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 100%. Hope they don't have a counter spell. I mean, they can't really do anything with one blue or one black. So we're on track. We're gonna bring it back. That's okay. I'm having a good time, even though it's almost midnight my time. Keep it up. See what happens. I don't know. I mean, Brewvac is certainly very tempting. It looks okay, huh? It's pretty good. Oh, I see the funny business that's about to happen. It's going to be claim bringing back Thassa's Oracle from the graveyard. Okay. 5 a.m. Finishing work in an hour, though. That is good stuff. That's what you want. Oh, yeah, they... Oh, yeah, you gotta... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's nonsense. All right. Well. Yep, maybe both. You could do a draft quite reasonably and play another game that is certainly more involved. Definitely. I better get revenge against this nonsense. Mono green is its own kind of nonsense with the barfing of mana, but this... Fun. Very fun. Oh my goodness, pardon me. They're not going to be doing anything to us. They have a couple pieces of removal, but for the most part, they just focus on their own plan. A quick brawl. I imagine the games that you would find are, pretty quick there, being quick brawl and all. Coma. I don't know. People want to try out something nuts and crazy. That hand can't do it. Okay, well, I should have kept the first one. Yeah. That's all right. The opponent has their own plan and it doesn't do much until it does a lot, which results in us losing. We got a couple turns. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. We got the Sylvan for the castle and the Overlord, so now all of a sudden we're coming back. Coma is pretty fantastic, though. I'm getting sleepy. The Dino is also getting sleepy. Now, would they have a counter spell? Well, hopefully. I don't eat my words, and good. That happened instantaneously. I would have been surprised if they did, but now, hey, look, all of a sudden, I'm going to be able to make... Oh, my goodness, I'm definitely able to make 8. Now I'm flooded. That's just how it goes. Of course, we grab Commercial District. We want to see something other than a land. The flood. The flood is real. Yeah. Watch me draw another Sunken. Seeing the 4th. Yeah, it could happen. Fatal Push can't take out Ulvenwald Hydra, and I think that was the only piece of removal that I saw in the previous game. So maybe Ulvenwald Hydra will live. Hey, well, Vaultborn Tyrant. You want to talk about a main man? That's the new main man for me, because that's the best. Oh, do they have a counter spell? It's waiting. We're going to sleep. That's not too bad. Okay. Don't need Thorn Mammoth. Yeah. If we get Ghalta next turn, we might be able to get him. I want to increase the chances of seeing Ghalta. I'm playing Regisaur. It was either Thorn Mammoth or Regisaur Alpha, and okay, well, I should have kept the Thorn Mammoth. I did not know, of course, that they had Calatus 100%. I would have liked to fight that and take it out. I'm going to wait to play Overlord of the Hauntwoods next turn. But yeah, if we could have gotten rid of Calatus, that would have been nice. Regisaur Alpha, though, I gotta say, it is pretty fantastic looking art. It is hard to top. I think they'll probably put borderless art for Regisaur Alpha in at some point. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Also be surprised if the opponent just didn't pack it in right here. That's what you get. Your funny business. Nonsense. No more of that.
Ruthless aggression.
Get him. Dead. Ouch. Phew. Okay. We know they probably don't have counter spells. They haven't countered a single thing yet. I like it. Yeah, that Scorpion, let's not talk about that. For anybody that isn't aware, they made a secret lair, a paper Magic the Gathering set. You can spend a bunch of money, get specific cards. But Regisaur Alpha, do you see a spine on the back of Regisaur Alpha? You do not. Do you see frills? You do not. They chose a completely different dinosaur to be Regisaur Alpha for the secret lair. No, never. Yeah. There's no frill on the back of this guy. Don't do it. Keep it how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Tranquil frillback. There you go. There you go. I'm trying to think though. Don't want to do anything different. I don't think we need Pithing Needle. I mean, if we named Jace Wielder of Mysteries, that is also a way they win. The -8, draw 7 cards. If their library has no cards in it, they win the game. Do I care about shutting that down? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, we'll find out. Hopefully it is a positive nightcap. It always is for me. I'm always having a good time. Infected Tally. Oh yeah. Oh, big time. Maybe I should use a Tally again. It is pretty scary. Powerful. But if I'm flipping a Tally, I'd probably have enough mana for Ghalta, so I'd rather probably do Ghalta instead of the mana that it costs to transform a Tally. I've always thought about that point. I know, a Tally is a Spino, yeah. Commercial district, let's see what we get. I like a good Sylvan Scrying. Going off with Castle Garenbrig next turn. If they have a Thoughtseize, they can't get rid of Sylvan. That's good. That's what we want. Okay. Well, looks like we'll get there. Again, I don't have to care about grabbing a Cavern of Souls because all they have is that couple pieces of removal. All right by me. If we see Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, we might just kill him at this point because eventually I will be able to make 8. 8 on turn 5 is not so bad. Looks like the opponent is stumbling in the land department, which I don't care. If you want to do funny business like this, zero mercy. Okay. yeah, we'll start off with Palani's Hatcher, get those eggs cracking and crack the opponent wide open. Take out their life total with the definitely ruthless aggression. If at any point we see Ghalta, we'll get him. Thorn Mammoth coming up. Fight Kalitas, maybe. Fatal Pushes, fine by me. The Ghalta cereal box art, I have that as well. Oh, it's the best. Absolutely. We'll get Palani's Hatcher. This is a very important point that doesn't always come up. I have 2 Palanis but no eggs. The second Palani's makes 2, but I get 2 triggers from both of them, so I get to crack both and do some good aggression right there. If you're not playing all 4 Palani's Hatchers, at least in my mind, you're not doing it right. Okay, hopefully. Oh, a Thoughtseize. Good. We'll wait if they spend maybe another mana or something. They could still sweep or do something scary, cheesy. That tends to do it. Good. It would have been a slightly embarrassing losing to that. Is there much takeaway from tonight? It's a small sample size. It's a small sample size, but a big amount of pain. That's just how it goes. Yeah. Right, yes, I better get some sleep or maybe do something else. Definitely appreciate talking to you guys right now, later on, whenever it is. I hope your work's going good, but if it's not, have a good time here. And hope to see you soon. And yeah, it's going to get better. All right. Peace. See you later.
Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.